Today we're going to make a 12mm bead similar to the one I have here, and we're going to use white and red as opposed to the two color pinks. I'm using an 8-pound fire line and 11/0 round beads. So to start, we're going to pick up a stop bead. We're going to pull this down just so we have enough tail to be able to weave the thread back in. We're not going to use the thread for anything else. So we create our stop bead in our tail, and we start by picking up a white and a red and a white and a red, and then we want to pick up 3 white, 1, 2, 3, and 1 more red. We're going to bring these all the way down. And it should look like this. Now we're going to pick up a red and a white and a red, and we're going to put this in the last bead, which is white, and pull through. So our piece should look like this. Now we pick up a red bead and 3 white beads and another red bead. And we go back through the 3 white beads again. So we have something that looks like this. Now I'm just going to turn this over because we're working this side, and we want to pick up a red and a white and a red once again. And normally you would count up 1, 2, 3, 4 and go in the 4th bead, but it's always going to be the white one just below the red one. So when we're doing this, we can do it really by looking at the colors. Now we're going to pick up a red one, 3 white ones, and another red one. Bring them down. And go through the 3 white ones. Now we pick up a red, white, red, and go through the white bead, the 4th bead, which is a white bead just below the red one. And now we're going to pick up a red, 3 white, and a red. Bring them down and go back through the 3 white ones. And we're going to pick up a red and a white and a red, and we'll go through the white bead just below the red one. You're going to continue this pattern of building the legs with a red, 3 white, and a red, and then picking up a red, white, and red, and then going back up the other side. So we need 9 of these. So we have 2 legs here, 2 legs here. We need 9 on each side. And I'll return when we've completed our 9. Once you finish your 9 rows, your piece should look like this. You'll have 9 rows along the top and 9 rows along the bottom, and your thread should be exiting the top white bead. Now we're going to add a red and a white and another red. And we're going to go through the white bead, just like as if we were adding another row. And now we're going to add a red, 3 whites, and another red. And we're going to bring those down, and we'll go through the 3 white beads. At this point, we're going to want to join the 2 sides. So I'm going to pick this up, try and get this thread out of the way, tail thread, and we're going to add red beads, and we're going to go back and forth into the white beads. So we'll pick up a red, and we'll go into the first white. We'll pick up another red bead, and we'll go into the white bead across from that. And we'll pick up another red bead. The white bead that you have to go into is hiding underneath your stop bead. So we go into the same bead where your tail thread is coming out. So you're using red beads. And then when you tighten this up, it'll look like this. Now we still have to put a leg on because we put a leg down here. So we're going to pick up a red bead, 3 white, and another red. We'll come back down to the bottom. At this point, I'm going to pull off the stop bead. I'm going to go through the 3 white beads, and I'm also going to go through the red bead this time. And if I can, I'll go through the white bead above that, because that's going to secure my tail. I pull this tight. So now it's all connected. We want to weave our way up to the white beads, up to one of the little tails, one of the little feet up here. So I'm going to come up diagonally across. Yeah, the tail thread got caught. So we want to come up diagonally across. And then we're going to go up these 3 white beads. I already went up 1, so I'm going to go up the other 2 and through the red one. So that's what your piece should look like at this point. Next, we're going to close this one end by going through all of the red beads. And we want to go through twice. So once I get this closed up, I'm going to go around one more time and tighten it to make sure that it's good and tight. Now we want to go down to the other side, so we're going to take our thread and we're going to go down. I don't want to come down at the same place where my tail thread is, so I'm going to go 2 more. I don't want, when we weave these threads through, I don't want to have multiples going through the same beads. All right, so now we'll come through the white, and I'm going to make my way over to this red bead like we just did, so that I can start closing the next side. Now I'm going to start going around. I'm just going to pick up a few of these red ones. We're going to go around twice like we did before, and then I'm going to insert the bead. It'll be a little easier to hold on to if I do a couple of these first. Now we insert our bead, making sure that the hole is going to be at the top. Here we are. You want to get that hole so that you can put something through after you close this. Now I'm just going to draw this closed. We're going to go around a second time again to make sure it's nice and tight. It doesn't come undone. I just want to get this hole positioned. There we go. All right, now we finished going around, and I'm just going to tie off the threads. So I'm going to start by going down this one, and I'll make go down 2 more, and I'm going to make a loop, and a knot, and I'll go down 2 more and pull this side tight. And a loop, a knot, and then I want to come up a few more beads so I can cut this. You never want to cut on the knot. And then we'll just do the same with this side. I've threaded my needle, so I'm going to come around. I'll go through the red, and I want to come back around, and I'm going to pull this tight. And go under. My thread's a little short, so I'm going to reverse that needle back. There you go. Come back through. Make another knot. And now we'll go back through the red and the white beads so we can cut this thread. And that completes our bead. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe.